earlier today while I was at the shop. But anyway, this is going to be a how-to video. A video on how I hang my chandeliers in pole tents. Chandeliers, lights, greenery, all that stuff. It's a clamp that I have made that goes around the pole tent. Les from TRB Vlogs asked me how to do it. I answered to him and went ahead and made a video on it. So let's get into it. Here it is. All right, so I'll post the measurements in screenshots on this video also. But anyway, you'll make this piece here off the measurements I have there, or you can make your own measurements if you want something different. But here's the design. So you can build 2 of these right here. Well, let me show you this. This is the final product right here. This is the final product. This bar here is where you're going to hang your chandeliers from. Your center pole will go right here. And you tighten these bolts down. So let me show you this, and that might make more sense now. So you build 2 of these. You can build them 2 this way, or 1 this way and 1 this way. The only difference here is this circle right here. I don't have one on this side. Okay. This is what's going to hold your pipe. So if you just want one, if you want this setup right here with just 1 bar, then you can save a little money and not put another circle on this side. We started making them with every one having a round bar on it. That way we can hang a bar here and the bar on this side also. We can hang 4 chandeliers. We can hang par cans on both spots. Lights shining that way, and then this light shining this way. So we can hang lots of lights on this thing. So anyway, we started building them, all of ours just like that. This right here will screw down and tighten this bar from sliding back and forth. So you can have it way off centered. You can have it centered. You can have whatever you need to on that. Anyway, so here's the design. Again, I got my screenshots of the measurements there. The only problem that we've had with it, and it hasn't been a problem, but if you need long bolts. You can see how long this is here, excess that we don't need. But you need long bolts according to what kind of poles you have, tent poles over here. So this is a tent pole here, a center pole, or this down here is a center pole. So we have to have long bolts. So this same piece will fit on our 6-inch pipe. This is like a 3-inch center pole. That's about 6.5 or so. So I need long bolts to fit on here or there. Instead of getting different bolts or different whole pieces, this one clamp will fit on whatever pole I've got. So that's the reason for long bolts. Honestly, the hardest part about building this thing is drilling your holes where they line up with both pieces. That's honestly the hardest part to this thing. Other than that, that's the machine, or that's the clamp, and you can put this thing on. You can put this piece on the bar. Just like put it on. Just slide it right over the top, and now you're going to tighten these down. Also, for a normal setup, you only need 2 bolts. We have 4. You really only need 2 for every setup. I don't know of circumstance where we've ever really had to have all 4 bolts. But there that is. Anyway, so you can put this piece on. Before you have it up, you just have to watch your bolts from not hitting the fabric. So you can push this thing over here and clamp it 3-4 feet from the top if that's where you want it. Before you even put the pole up in the set the tent up. But just watch your bolts from hitting the top, hitting the fabric. We normally on a normal circumstance, we would take this piece set the tent up, and then we would take this clamp apart, just like this, and then we'd clamp it. We would clamp it on the ground, stand on the ground, and you would tighten your screws in just like this, where it's loose. We get a ladder, slide this up to up the pole as we climb the ladder, and then tighten it whenever we get up there, wherever we want it. That's probably the easiest way to do it, unless you want to clamp, measure it and clamp it before you put the pole up. And that's probably honestly the easiest way, but I don't let my guys do it because I don't want them touching this on the fabric. So to save me from that problem, I just do it after the tent's up in the air. So anyway, that's that piece. That's how I do it. Again, here's this piece. That's how I would do it. Very easy. After you consider the cost of this bar, here it is, this bar here, you have to buy, where I'm at, you gotta buy this in like a 24-foot stick, either a 24-foot stick or a 20-foot stick. Same thing with this angle iron. You also have to buy that in a 24 or a 20-inch stick, or 20-foot stick. So once you buy one bar here, one bar there, probably around, right now, you're probably at $50 each per pole. With this bar here only being 11 inches and this one only being 6, you could probably do about 10 clamps. So it ends up being pretty cheap. Your bolts are probably gonna be expensive with that. Anyway, I built these a long time ago. I don't know the exact cost of that kind of stuff. It was a lot cheaper for me back then than the prices are going now. Anyway, there's my how to clamp a chandelier to it. I've got another way I will show you later. But I also, just heads up, I also use these on high peaks. You can also use this clamp here on a high peak tent. This will just go, same deal. This will go on the high peak part, and you'll have your bar across. You can hang chandeliers off it. You can hang lights off of it, greenery. You can hang lots of stuff off of it. Like I said, never had a problem with it. Tighten those bolts down, and you're good to go. So if anybody has any questions or things you want me to make videos of, just let me know. Things like this, I don't think of all the time to do a video on, because this is just something we use all the time. We probably use them once a week on tent jobs. It's just not something I think of that other companies aren't using. So anyway, just not something I would think of to use or think of to do a video on. So if you have anything like that that might seem simple, but you don't know, just go ahead and send me a text, send me a comment on my videos. Just get a hold of me. I'll make a video of them. I'll answer you and do a video on them. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and catch you next time.